Well, hey everybody, John Ritlin here, and this is my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 29 Night 4 event. And yes, this is up a little bit late. Unfortunately, I work earlier on Mondays. I simply was not able to find the time to watch it live, review it well, and make sure I was on time for work because I had a lot of things to do. So I do apologize for that, but thank you guys very much for tuning in and for tuning in for the previous two G1 Climax reviews. I really do appreciate it. And as far as Night 5, 6, and 7... they'll all be up. Those reviews will be up. I may combine Night 5 and 6 or Night 6 and 7 together because simply just to do with, my work schedule and everything. And, my time is a little bit limited. And that's going to be the case with some of these shows going forward. Like the 27th, 28th, or 26th, 27th will actually all be reviewed in one show, or whatever day it is. The bottom line is I will update you guys in every single review how these things are going. But anyway... singular review here, so it won't be quite as long as Night 2 and 3, though if you want to check it out, I'll put a playlist at the end of this video. We get Kevin Kelly, Rocky Romero, Chris Charlton chiming in on commentary. We get Yota Tsuji and Shota Umino versus Jushin Thunder Liger and Kota Ibushi. Will Ospreay had to miss this match due to, some neck issues. He will be good to go for the G1, hopefully. He's got to tone down his style a little bit. I mean, speaking of neck issues, here's Ibushi. But it was supposed to hype up Ospreay versus Ibushi, which is going to take place on Night 5. I'm very excited for that. This is Liger's last time in Sapporo before he retires at Wrestle Kingdom next year. It's a nice exchange between Liger and Shota, Kota and Yota, which sounds like a buddy cop movie. In fact, I demand to see that on New Japan programming. Kota Ibushi and Yota Tsuji as a buddy cop duo. I don't know why, it just makes sense, even though it doesn't. We then get Shota even shoving the ref and attacking Jushin Thunder Liger while Liger had Yota down. Shota showing a little bit of fire here. Hey, give me Liger and Shota in his last match. I mean, Liger's last match, it is. That was some pretty good stuff. We get Kota in, still favoring his ankle, though he's varied up his offense a little bit. Nice spear by Yota Tsuji. And then a big lariat from Kota and a single leg crab taps Yota Tsuji. The different move from Kota, or at least one we haven't seen for a while. Pretty good stuff. This was the best of the undercard matches by far. And then Liger promo, he says it's his last match in Sapporo before his retirement, and he thanks the fans and wishes them good luck. Class act like Jushin Thunder Liger. I mean, it's very, very hard to find a class act like him. I'm going to be a blubbering mess when he retires. I'm already prepared. It's like about 5.5 months away. I'm already prepared. Good God. And then we get LIJ in action. Bushi, Sanada, and Evil. Hi, I can talk. Versus Hanma, Ren Narita, and Toa Henare. And this is actually weirdly hyped because it's Evil and Sanada they're going to face off on Night 5, yet they're on the same team. And yeah, getting a little bit of tension here, but this was not very long. Hanma got targeted. Big shock. Narita got in. Henare got in a few moves, but Narita got in, and then Bushi and M-Tangle. But soon after, MX pins Narita. It was very short. It was a very short match. This was under 10 minutes easily. It might have been under 8. It just seemed like maybe it's just because it went fast. I don't know. But Evil and Sonata, they stare down and then try to respective finishers. Everything is Evil and then the Skull End. I'm excited for this match. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Infighting among factions is not necessarily bad. And I think Evil and Sonata are going to tear it up. And then match number 3 for the undercard. Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, Kanemaru. Refuse to try and say, I think it's Yoshihabu Kanemaru or Yoshibu, I don't know. And Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kenta, Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks, and Tanahashi. Kenta and Tanahashi, who did face off recently, are teaming up. Okay, still a bit of a thing of where Kenta's not getting Tanahashi to shake his hand or tag him or whatever. Okay, we may be getting this feud after the G1. I'm for it, honestly. And Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks, LA Dojo guys, Shibata Don't Train No Slouches, and whoever else trains the guys there. This was pretty good. Can't say it was great, but there's previews of Kenta and Archer, and Tanahashi and ZSJ, which I'm certainly excited for. Tanahashi and ZSJ never disappoint, and Kenta and Archer is going to be very interesting. Suzuki Gun attacks before the bell. I'm shocked. It goes outside. Of course, the young lions are sent flying because Minoru just throws them. He just throws them for fun. He'll throw them even if he's 50 feet away. He'll somehow just swing a barricade or something like that. But anyway, nice black hole slam by Archer to Fredericks. Suzuki beats up Fredericks. Though Archer then chases off Rocky Romero and joins commentary. Says, "Why am I going to win the G1? Because everybody dies." I don't know why I don't know where this Archer was like recently, because he was entertaining for years and years. He was entertaining in TNA. He was marginalized terribly in WWE. He's been doing good in New Japan. I've been able to watch some of his stuff back, like from earlier in his run. And I know that he did have back surgery, and he's recovered from that and everything. But he is on a different level here. He's super entertaining, and I would actually be fine with Archer being in the top 3 of A Block. I'd be totally fine with that, because I think Archer, he won't ever be a singles like champion, like a main guy, but you give him one more singles title run, something, I'm for it. Because hey, why not? Davey Boy Smith Jr. left for whatever reason. So there we go. It was kind of cool though. It's kind of funny how he chased off Rocky, and then Tanahashi and ZSJ in nice submission switches. Of course, what are you gonna get? Connors and Kanemaru. All submission from Suzuki-gun. I think Zack Sabre Jr. had Tanahashi. Suzuki had Fredericks, and then Archer had Kenta, and then you had Kanemaru with Deep Impact 1, 2, 3. Cool. It was fine. And Zack Sabre Jr. kept the leg lock, whatever fuck hold that he had on Tanahashi. That was pretty cool. And then we get Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens versus Okada and Yoshihashi. Sadly, this is the most interested that I've been in Bad Luck Fale in a tag match in a while. Fale and Chase might be in World Tag League, which actually isn't the worst thing in the world, because in tag matches are fine. It's just singles are not. Preview of Fale and Okada, because that was a great match in February. I know they face off before, but just Fale's not good in singles matches. He's not. Okada got choked outside. Yoshihashi and Chase, they scrapped a little bit. Fale and Okada in. Rainmaker pins Chase. Right call. Chase should always take some pins in these kind of matches. Excuse me, a little bit of allergy. Certainly not that bad. And then we get Shingo and Yano. And this match was like 6 minutes and a lot of stalling. Yano got caught with his shirt over his head. Shingo's like, take your shirt off. And Yano tries to, and then Shingo starts beating him up with his shirts over his head. It was more comedy. Shingo then goes outside, tried to get Yano, because Yano's just sitting in a chair outside, in the crowd. And then Yano hits Shingo with a chair, blocks him with barricades and table. Shingo gets right back in. Ref bump. We get some nice strikes and everything. Actually, a pretty good strike exchange. That was pretty cool. And Yano trying to get the crowd fired up. There was a tease of the chair being used. But then Bushi's down to distract. Chair to the face. And then Pump and Bomber 1, 2, 3. Right call. Yano did not need to win here. Shingo did. It was good. And then we get to Goto and Juice. It's rematch city tonight, because this is one of 2 rematches that we had. And Goto and Juice never disappointed. Never disappointed last year. And they're good. They're very good. There were some variations and everything of movies that they had done, but however, this was, I feel bad for saying flat. I feel bad for saying that. But it has moments. Goto, of course, is great. Juice is great. But the problem is, unless it's Okada Tanahashi, or like ZSJ Tanahashi or something like that, you got to have a certain X factor. Goto is that. Juice is good. Juice works well with some people. I don't know. Something about this felt a little flat to me, but it was so good. Juice does come back after Goto grounds him for a bit. There were some nice finish counters. GTR, nope. Pulp Friction, nope. Tons of kicks. And then Juice goes for the left hand of God, and Goto blocks it with his head. Ow. Blocks it with a headbutt. And Juice looked like he might have hurt himself. Hopefully he's just selling. He actually didn't break his hand, because that factored into his G1 performance last year. And then soon after the left hand of God, Pulp Friction 1, 2, 3. Juice has 4. Goto has 2 points. And I'm for that. If they give Juice at least in quality wins, he ends up with 10 points by the end of this, I'm fine. He could rattle off like 5 straight wins, or he could rattle off, say, 3 straight wins, lose a couple, rattle off 2 more wins, and end up with 10, and it's okay. Goto, I really hope, is in the running. I don't think he will be. He was a 2008 winner, but anyway. Jon Moxley with Shota Umino carrying the U.S. title still. It's a beautiful friendship. Renee must be so happy. Versus Jeff Cobb. Strength versus crazy, and wrestling also. I mean, both guys are really good. My problem is, this match was short. Now, I know Cobb signed with Ring of Honor, but I'm not sure why they made this so short. I know Moxley signed with AEW, but it just seemed a little bit short. There was a nice shoulder focus by Moxley after Cobb hit his shoulder on the apron. As we know, the hardest part of the ring. There's a nice dive by Mox, some cool ramp spots where they tried to go for a lariat each and knock themselves down. Nice standing moonsault by Cobb. You ever get a chance to see Jeff Cobb live? Ridiculous. Really good. Huge clothesline by Mox. A running regal knee. Nope, just for 2. And then Death Rider off the ropes. Hanging Death Rider. 1, 2, 3. 4 points for Mox. 0 for Cobb. Still good stuff for what it was. And then Jay White versus Tomohiro Ishii. And yes. This is the kind of stuff I like. Inject this match directly into my veins. Drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs. But my God, I'm going to try and encapsulate what I liked about this match. If you watch nothing else out of this night, Jay White versus Ishii was worth it. They're stalling it first. Of course, Ishii using some power because he's the stronger of the two. Gato distracts. White takes over, hurls Ishii into the head first into the ring post. Keeps focusing on the neck. Some really good stuff. Ishii comes back with some chops, including some vicious neck chops. That was really bad. Because Ishii doesn't have a neck, so nobody else will have a neck. Picked up with more power from Ishii. I love watching Tomohiro Ishii wrestle. The guy, he was the MVP of last year's G1. He's been the MVP of so many other tournaments, whatever. The guy's just great. The guy's fucking great. He may not wrestle much past another 3-4 years, but by God, he is going to give you everything he has. White still focusing on the neck. Ishii no-sells a German. There's some nice more strikes. Big superplex from Ishii. 1, 2. Kiwi Crusher. Nope, just 2. A lot of false finishes here. Great counters by Butler. Big powerbomb by Tomohiro Ishii for 2. And the match was just insane. There was big fever pitch. Gato kept trying to interfere. But in the end, vertical drop brainbuster because, Jay White kept trying for Blade Runner. Didn't work. Vertical drop brainbuster by Ishii. 1, 2, 3. Whew! Man, I get goosebumps just thinking about this match. This match was wonderful. 4 points for Ishii. Jay White has 0. That's shocking to me. And then we get Taichi versus Tetsuya Naito with Miho Abe at ringside and Kanemaru. I wonder what's going to happen. A lot of antics. The problem is when Taichi wants to show up, he's good. The problem with it is there were some flashes of good stuff. He actually did some good shit here. It is good shit. There's some stalling, of course, Naito with head games. Crowd love Naito, duh, I'm a mouse, duh. Mean Girls, by the way, that's what I'm referencing. Of course, goes outside, there's a nice guardrail spot. Big strikes and kicks. Of course, Taichi uses a chair early on. Why, of course, wouldn't he? Snap Saito suplex, sort of. I mean, it was not quite snap, but it was a variation of Saito suplex. Iron Fingers from Izuka. When Izuka retired, Taichi took on the Iron Fingers and then put him on. And then it's like he gained the power from these tinfoil fingers. What the fuck is in Japan's water? Seriously, I don't understand it. Whatever. He tries to figure out the situation and figure out a way to win. Doesn't quite work yet. Ref distracted. And Gloria by Naito. Nope. Ref bump. A low blow. Poison Rana. Stop with the goddamn Poison Ranas. Ouch. In any promotion. Seriously, we don't need to see that. Destino, sort of, for 2. Destino gets countered. Another one. And then we go to Black Mephisto. 1, 2. Another ref bump. Centauri surprise. Alcohol spit by Kanemaru. For those of you who don't know, that didn't work. Because Naito just forced him to drink it by just holding it over his mouth. Like, no, you can't do that. I drink later. And then Iron Fingers countered. A snowplow. No ref. Nice super kick. Beautiful super kick by Taichi to set up for the Iron Fingers being used. And then last ride powerbomb pinned Tetsuya Naito for the 1, 2, 3. So Taichi has 2 points. Naito has none. God, there was some good shit with this. There was also some shit that was hit and miss. B-, because I loved some of the block matches. And I love the opening match. Everything else is kind of a wash. It was an entertaining show, do not get me wrong. You know what? For entertainment, I'll give it a B. B- and B, that's kind of what I'm at. There will be a poll up there. If not, let me know your grade in the comments. And like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I will see you soon.